I thought on entering very soon, maybe the next day or after 2 days, I'll be out of this place. But to my surprise, when I went in, we were again ushered in with the same statements we got at the court, and then we were put in sort of, we call it reception, where the visitors who get into the prison are put. And then that place was terrible because for my first time in my life, when time reached to go to bed, but before going to bed, we were brought food. The food was brought, but this kind of food were very funny plates with, actually that day we had kidheri. So we had a few beans and maize mixed together, just little with a lot of water on it. And then we were told, okay, this is your supper. I was not able to eat. I had to just one bite, two bites, and then there are people who are very fast at eating. They took the stuff and then they ate it. Then from there we went into where we were supposed to sleep. That place, they are so-called the kinara, the ones in charge of the room. They told us, okay, at this place, this is where you will be. We were showed where the washrooms are, and the washroom is the same place where you take shower and everything. And then from there, we were told some water that was used, and then we were told, okay, after that we have to sleep in the same room. Okay, I was really following up because as my first experience, I didn't know exactly what will happen. So I was following up to find now where are the mattresses or the beds, but there were no beds. So they brought very thin mats, and then they spread around the floor. After spreading around the floor, we were so many people, almost 80 people in that small room. So we were now being arranged on how to sleep side by side, facing on opposite sides. So we were arranged, and then we were told, this is how you will sleep. So before we sleep, we have to pray. There was the Muslim and then the Christian. So they had short prayers. Actually, it was still very early. It was not yet even at 7 p.m. So after having that short prayer, we were now told, okay, now everybody to take his position. So we were lying side by side, facing opposite side. Now, I and my colleague, we were a bit aged. We were told, okay, you are not supposed to sleep with the young boys, and may you move on the other side. So we were put together with a few old people who were there, but still the arrangement is still the same. After being arranged, we are told, okay, when you turn, you should alert each and everyone so that you turn all of you, because the space was very small. We were lying side by side. So when you are sleeping, you're just like that. When you want to turn, now everybody has to turn. So that was the experience, that the first experience. So I was trying to imagine, will I stay in the same situation for 18 months? Now I said, okay, God forbid, I'll just persevere. Okay, the mats we were actually on the ground, because it was not a mattress. I mean, very tiny mats that were on the floor. So, and the mats were infected with the bed bugs and the lice. And then we just slept. There was another white person, a European person, who was also in the same room with us that day. People kept on scratching themselves the whole night. Nobody slept. Nobody. Maybe a few who slept, but nobody slept. We were just in that manner until morning. We were not even woken up because people were not sleeping, so we were just awake. We were just awake.
And all of these are the new people now?
I understand that they were new.
So everyone in that room, the 80 of you, were new people?
We were new people.
Okay.
Yes.
So then, now you have 18 months ahead of you.
Yes.
This, I imagine, is late February, early March. What for you is one experience in prison that you think, I will never forget that experience? I know there are many.
Well, one thing, after waking up the next day, we were now taken back to the documentation room, and then we were to now be, the clothes that we came with, we were now given a place to keep, and then we were given now officially now the uniform for the prisoners.
The black and white stripes.
The black and white stripes. Okay, now after that, again, we were told, okay, apart from the 18 months, there is again another 18 months that has been brought from the court. Now you will serve 36 months in prison. I was actually shocked. I was shocked. And I just, after putting on the uniform, the black and white striped uniform, we were now taken back in the rooms, and then we were given the official cards to be the prisoners now, and then we were shown another block where the prisoners now do reside. And in that block, also got a very big number of people also there. And as newcomers, we didn't know, but we were taken, or we were given a place to sleep next to the toilet. That is one experience that I've never forget in my life, because that is where you eat from, and that is where everybody in the room will just come and appease themselves from there. And a lot of cold will always come from there. And actually, for the first month in prison, I was not myself, but I thank God, because when we started that life, I just surrendered myself to God. I told God, okay, if this is the experience that you want me to go through as a reward of the good work that I've been doing in the community, then let it be so.